Why take a photo? Capture the moment, you say. Rhetorical questions or rhetorical image on the reality. You freeze the moment. Make the immortal ephemeral, but only seen from your perspective. And since you were in charge, no one's perspective matters anymore. I myself am the one behind the camera, the one that sees the world differently to the subjects in my images. The unseen are now appreciated by the observer. But is there anyone who notices the observer? I am best at what I do. It is not just an art, but an understanding of life itself. I think it is better to be an observer, to observe, to watch. You see, you are aware. You can predict what's going to happen. God watches us. He's in charge. An observer can feel that way. She captured the essence of detail, the framing, exposition, blurring the lines between art and perfection, all perfect harmony in the eyes of the observer. This is art, the perfect shot.
Were you planning on giving that back?
What are you doing here?
You see where you went wrong, right?
Wrong?
No, not your pictures. Your approach to photography itself. The way you see perfection is totally wrong. Photography is subjective to the observer. In literal sense, there's no such thing as perfect.
But yours is. How do I make mine like yours?
I don't understand your question.
This, how did you do this?
I didn't. That's not mine.
But I saw you drop it. You were right in front of me.
You still don't get it. You've been blinded by your pursuit of perfection. That your dysphoria has manifested itself into a disease and now it's eating you from the inside. You need to let it go.
Don't talk like you know me.
Well, that's where you're wrong again. I do know you, actually. Very well, in fact. How is it? Do you think that we both always end up in the same place?
It's London. There are attractions everywhere. There are hundreds of amateurs taking photos every day. The fact that we ran into one another is just mere coincidence.
Look at the Polaroid again. You're not at the image. Do you not think it looks familiar?
I mean, we used the same Polaroid.
Get your pictures from earlier. Tell me, when you take a shot of a subject, do you just take one?
Of course not.
Why?
Because the first one doesn't always render correctly, so you take two.
Right. So shouldn't all your pictures have a pair? Do you get it now? We both use the same Polaroids because we're both the same person. Sometimes perfection just takes a little perspective.